start Twitch. And this thing should be going on any minute.
Shall I ping?
Yeah, I guess you can do. We have
Also,
yeah.
The Liquid won't play with me.
Liquid won't play with you? What?
Yeah, he wants to play solo, so I'm gonna go solo now.
Yeah, that's fine, Enjoy. Let's see. Okay. And open overlay. It's gonna be this thing. Boom. Peppa is already here. Sure.
Damn. So what are the plans today, Lucas?
The plans today are somehow implementing multiple players and later trying to connect that to actually being multiple players, but right now we just need to make it, so I don't know, because I don't know how to even illustrate that. That's the peaceful breaker. Alright, nice. I think we got everything ready to... Yeah, we got everything. Yeah, alright. Except for that I got this in the wrong place. Fuck. Like so. Okay. Bam. Let's start code. Okay. Then we can put this one on. Bam. Look at that. Also, everybody, I would like you all to welcome Hans back. He has been away. So, welcome Hans.
What? Has it been gone?
Yeah, he's been gone. What?
Yeah.
What? No, it was definitely here yesterday. Trust me. Hashtag trust.
But yeah, I think we need to change the whole game logic now to be kind of like supporting multiple players. Not really like they be playing, but they need to somehow...
Just pass on array.
How do we... If we have the game, and we have a platform, right? Is it the platform that will tell the game also like how game player states gets updated? Like how does the game get aware of other players' inputs or something like that?
Great question.
The information whenever, if something's a networked thing's position changes, for example, you have a subscription query, and whenever it changes, you get the delta, and then you just move it on your screen. Maybe just try and do I think they have a basic tutorial teaching you how to use Spacetime DB. I haven't actually used it myself yet, so yeah. I don't fully know how to use it, but just see if you can find.
Yeah, I went through the setup.
They have a Unity one.
I haven't checked the Unity one though. Like
Also, another problem to solve is that Zig is not a supported language. They only support Rust and C# at the moment.
It's already past that.
Yeah, well, I did for the client. I went with still using TypeScript because we are in web, so I went for making the client.
Yeah. Hans, don't look at the languages in this repo.
And then for the server, I just copy pasted the Rust code, but I think that's fine because you can still use the WASM, But I don't know if you start connecting things in a different kind of way, if it will be an issue. I guess you can still connect things up, like... I don't know how Rust works, if it allows to use just libraries or whatnot, but yeah.
Well, I mean, you can write the server code in Rust if you want. That's fine.
Yeah. I think that's still okay, like, so far. Like, it's not really a big deal. It's, like... As long as we get to do the major part, which is the game, or supposed to be the game in Zig, it's fine. Everything else can... With time, maybe will change, but it's fine for now. Let's see. Spacetime DB, like, do we search for like Spacetime DB game setup or something like that?
Well, did you follow their Unity tutorial?
No, I did not follow.
For their server code.
Is there like, but isn't? I guess I can adapt it. Let's see. Server modules. I just took the default one. Let's see if I go to. I think I went through. Was it just here? Here. So here was the library and then the SDK. Let's see. Unity Spacetime Unity tutorial. Let's check this one out. A complete version of the game will... Okay, so they have like a complete game. Just to test it out also. Interesting. Just think, don't need to run through that, just take what we need. Let's see what it talks about. Setting up the tutorial. In this section we will guide you through the process of setting up a Unity project that will serve as the starting point for our tutorial. By the end of this section you will have a basic Unity project view and the server functionality. Okay, this is just how to set up the Unity project. Create a game manager script, add... Do we need to... No. A game manager C, that's Unity specific. Add Spacetime DB network manager. So this is the thing that will, if you did the Unity program, manage that. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think that's still all just very Unity specific.
Well, yeah, you can go down and look at the client SDK languages.
Do you mean like...
In the sidebar.
Here is... oh...
And go to overview. I guess that's the page you had open.
Here this thing. I'm just going... But this one is like, it's not... I think because I went through...
I mean, if you look at the Rust quick start, that's like what you're doing now with Zig.
This
but
is
just doing it in Rust instead.
Like I followed this one. The TypeScript one. Or copy-pasted this one. It's the accurate term.
Wait, there's a TypeScript one?
Yeah, because if it was web dev, it just made sense to do that one, I thought. When we already had it in web. Wait, what? There. I'm not really sure though how all of this will also with the... Oh, it's probably possible, but like if you load a new WebAssembly, will it reset everything, or can you just like continue off with the same memory that you already had for your previous WebAssembly, or how does that work? But I guess we'll get to that point when we get to it. You will just have to reload the page, I guess, but let's see. But yeah, this one is the one.
So you've set something up.
Yeah.
This example.
Yeah. So let's see. Let me just copy this. So I have here to go quick start. I guess I can do this also. Could have done it on both, but. And then I can do spacetime start. So there's the server, and then I have bun run source. Oh, is it bun run? It is bun run. I think it is bun run. Index that. So then here I host the thing on that. export. So this is the normal, like this is the thing that comes with the setup. So you have a user that you can change the name on, and it will also update here, and you can say messages, you know. And if I do an incognito mode, I can connect, and I'm connected right now. I can rename it myself to DDDD, and I can type things in the incognito as well, and it will update here. So that's that thing. And then I added this button. With this one, just load the WASM file, but this is like not yet in any way connected. It just has the feature to go to /game, and
Right.
yeah. So that's how far I have gotten. So I'm thinking like the next step is some way, like before we can test this connection, that if I also join with this one, that we need to some way illustrate that there can be 2 players. Or that's what I'm thinking, at least.
Yeah, I would say, I guess, look at the Unity tutorial. I think they make like an Agario-like game,
Ah,
but just adapted to this,
yeah,
and then I think it'll become more clear.
yeah.
And if there are any problems with like between your platform or the game and how to actually get the network data into the game, we can look at that. But just, I would say, try and see if you can, if it makes sense to follow the tutorial.
Yeah, I think I will just read it and try to do it without getting the whole Unity project, but if it's still like super unclear. Hello, Matt Damon. Or Damon. Yeah, that was just Matt Damon. So then I will probably get the project as a whole, but I think it should be fine just trying to see, like, is there anything essential, like, that can just be converted. This is like already the same. We'll be making some edits to the, that's the same. Copy and paste the following. I think this also is timestamp. Yeah, we also got timestamp in our. Did my, okay, bruh. This is annoying. Yeah, we got timestamp as well. Yeah. Wait. I'm following the Unity one. Why is it still having an option for Rust? Well, I guess you can still write it in Rust if you wanted to.
That's for the server side stuff.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Hello, Chauhan. Has the stream overlay frozen again? Bruh. It's so weird that it freezes. Okay. Each row in space and table is associated with the struct type in Rust. What happens if you press C#? How does it... Okay, it's also a struct... Oh, it's... wait. What? It's still... What? No, okay. It still mentions... Okay, no, okay. It's just... It looks so similar, okay. Let's start by defining config table. This is a simple table which will store some metadata about our game state and the following... Okay. Yes. Okay, I did not... Yeah, I didn't store any form of game state on the server, so I guess that's the thing that will... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so all, basically you will have state that exists both on the client and the server. You can think of it that way. Anything that affects the actual game logic and how things play out, the server of course needs to be involved in that.
Yeah. And
then that is, the clients are kept in sync. They need to know about this information as well.
So instead of directly sending the information to the kind of like your local, well, I don't know, maybe you can still do it, but it kind of have to go through the server, and the server then tells you, the client, how to display it.
Well, the client decides how to display it.
Yeah.
The server just informs it of the state.
Yeah.
So you have two ways of communicating back and forth, basically. One is the subscription queries.
Yeah.
So at the beginning, when the client connects, it tells the server, this is the data that I'm interested in knowing about. Like when it changes, tell me and give me the delta. And the other thing is just sending requests to specific endpoints.
Yeah. Wait, there's... I wonder, I should have something like currently working on or something like that, because there's quite often people just ask, what am I doing right now? And yeah, I don't really have that. I do have a text overlay. Let's see, what does it say? Wow, it's very readable. Let's change this. Working on, I don't know, multiple players. Is that, yeah, multiplayers? I guess that's very. Why does it look so fancy? Have I done something to it? Okay, I have probably done something to it. And it doesn't, like, it's not good fancy, it's quite bad fancy. Multiple players, okay, multiplayer. Yeah, it's good, it's good. Oh, look, there's... here's the stuff. Look at that. I was like, how is it looking so good? Let's make an outline. Yes, I have no idea. Why cannot okay, I don't know. There it is. It's very readable. Multiplayer. Yeah, but I think this made it super unreadable. I'm just gonna take it back to white. Or not. Right. Like so. That's probably good. Boom. Okay. Let's see. So this would be... But then we would have to kind of like sync this struct to... Well, yeah, I guess, to have the same information as the actual game. Or at least the information that needs to be multiplayer... yeah, the state of the game, I guess. So, yeah. Okay, I will try that. I'll probably use something like this. Don't know yet how exactly, but we'll see. I will just add it. We can tweak it as when time goes on. Let's see. Just gonna add it like that. Let's break down this code. This defines normal Rust with two fields, ID and world size. I guess we have decorated the struct with space_dv table macro. Yes, this procedural Rust macro that signals space_dv that it should be create new space on table with the row of type defined by config type field. The space_dv table macro takes two parameters: a name, which is the name of the table and what you will use to query the table in SQL, and a public visibility modifier which ensures that the rows of this table are visible to everyone. The primary key attribute specifies that the ID field should be used as the primary key of the table. Okay. Still, okay. Note, the primary key of the row defines the identity of the row. A change to the row which doesn't modify the primary key is considered an update. But if you change the primary key, then you have deleted the old row and inserted a new one. That's interesting. Okay. You can learn more about table macro in Rust modules. Just gonna see like... Did I misclick? Ah, here. Okay, very nice, very nice. I learned everything just like that. Next we are going to define new space-time type called db vector2, which we are going to use to store positions. The difference between the derived space-time and space-time table is that tables actually store data. Wait, derived space-time. Did we use? Huh, okay. Whereas deriving space-time type just allows you to create new column of that type in a space-time table. Therefore, its only type does not define a table. So this is just like a type, and then you have to put this. You can put this inside of tables and use it. Ah. Okay. No, okay, that makes sense. This is okay. We're just gonna take it. We can still utilize that actually in our own. I have user, but we can still see might remove it or not. I don't know. Worst case scenario, we just nuke everything and start over.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm getting more and more used to just like not trying to be too perfect, but rather having the possibility to do wrong, but like rather that to just try something and see if it works or not.
Yeah, just fail fast and iterate.
Yeah, exactly. I want, just out of curiosity, is there like, do you know anything about if they're trying to make it Zig applicable or something like that, this thing?
Why would they?
If they don't, someone else will.
Yeah, well,
It's
true.
definitely coming soon, I think.
Yeah.
They are planning on expanding to other languages, so but I don't know if they will do Zig.
Well, if they do C, it's already like something that would be quite nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah,
if they did C++
yeah.
and then it wouldn't be hard to do Zig at all.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no, then it would be super easy busy. Kinda.
Kinda, maybe.
If they
Oh,
don't
wait, they
go
will
too
do.
crazy with the macros.
I'm like, what? Okay, it's this thing. Wait, now I'm a bit confused. Derive. It actually stores data, whereas derived space-time allows you to create a new column of the type in the space-time table. Therefore, I'm a little bit confused here. What the fuck? Why is there now two of these? Like, this one, and then there's derive. Is this that you can have both an like table, and then you can also put it as a thing inside of other tables as a type?
Well, the top one is what actually marks that struct as being a table.
Yes.
And the second one does something else. I don't know. I don't know much Rust.
Yeah, I understood. Just kind of like it just marks it to be like a type, if I understand it correctly by this. So it's like this is.
Well, it's because the first one is not a table.
Yeah.
That's why it's just a type here. But this second one is a table.
Yes. But then it also has the derive, which I'm thinking. So it's also making it into a type, so you can use it in other tables.
No.
I don't know.
No, in the above one,
Yeah.
it's a type like, it derives from spacetime type and clone and debug.
Yeah.
It's spacetime type that makes it into a type that you can
Okay,
use
yeah.
in tables. But you see, that's not there in the second one.
Yeah,
so
no.
it's not a type.
It's just a debug and clone, apparently.
I assume those are traits, I guess, like debug and clone, but I don't know what they do.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to it. I'm just like taking it like this. What's it?
But yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah. You make it and you break it. Let's see what else. So it's.
Oh, mine always works.
You're like Hans, it works on the first push, first try, and then somebody else needs to test it.
Of course. Yeah. No, no. No, you don't need to do that.
The other interpret indicates the spacetime that this value should be determined by spacetime db on insert. Okay. Well, okay. And then there's the primary, and then a position, and then a mass. I don't think we really care about mass, but I'm just gonna keep these things. And we are not even using circles, we are using squares. We'll see.
Same thing.
Same thing. Primary index binary tree? Or what's B3 stand for? Player D, direction, speed, last place time, okay. And then food. Okay. We can try to maybe even mimic this, to be honest, but let's see. First table we define is the entity table, and an entity represents an object in our game world. We have decided for convenience that all entities in our game should share some common fields, namely position and mass. We should also start looking into the the ECS at some point, I guess. We can create different types of entities with additional data by creating new tables with additional fields that have entity ID, which reference a row in the entity table. So yeah, okay, so here we just, yeah, they have the entity ID for circle and for this food, and then, interesting, okay. We created two types of entities on food and circle. Food does not have any additional fields beyond the attributes in the entity table, so the food table simply represents the set of ID that we want to recognize as food. The circle table, however, represents an entity that is controlled by a player. We added a few additional fields to the circle, like player ID, so that we know which player that circle belongs to. What? What's actually a player ID? Oh, so you have an ID for a circle, but you also have a player. Okay, I see. Representing the players. Let's create a table to store our player data. Okay, so this is kind of like the question that I'm wondering about, like how does this work, but okay, we'll take it. We'll probably like smush user and players together. Or just get rid of user completely. There's a few concepts we should touch on. First of all, we are using unique attribute on the player ID field. This attribute adds a constraint to the table that ensures that only one row in the player table has the particular player ID. Thus, you are not live on Twitch. What? I should be live on Twitch. What the hell? At least my bot is telling me that I'm live on Twitch. And I see myself live on Twitch. Am I live on Twitch or am I not live on Twitch? This is weird.
I can check.
Yeah. I don't know, Wayne. I think you're lying.
Well,
Is it not?
I don't think it is. Your stream is about 2 minutes 52 seconds long, apparently.
Damn. Okay, I'm just gonna stop and start it again on Twitch. Like so, connecting. How about now? Did I even go live?
Let's check. Yeah, now you seem to be pretty live.
I seem to be pretty live.
Wait, a wink. Yeah, okay, now you are live.
Okay, wink. Alright.
Wink, wink.
Wink. Yeah, this is like, it's... Yeah. How is Tiger Beetles just like a more normal database? Like Spacetime is this more kind of like gaming kind of.
Sorry, what did you say?
Tiger Beal.
Yeah.
Is that like more like a traditional data?
It's a financial database.
It's a financial database. Yeah. Okay. Now you're live for me. Yes, amazing. Hello, what a nice stream. Hope you didn't manage to fuck up the stream and forgot to stream for like 32 minutes. Bruh.
Yeah, no, I hope that didn't happen.
No, I didn't. We also have an identity field which uses identity type. The identity type is an identifier that Spacetime uses to uniquely assign and authenticate Spacetime DB users. Writing a reducer. So now it gets to just use WebRTC. What the I don't know. I don't know if we need. We need.
Bro, becoming French.
Oui. Let's see. Next, which called by clients. Let's write a simple debug reducer so we see how they work. Well, I already got it tested, but sure, we can add a little bit more. Called by sender. Nah, I don't think I need this, but maybe if they show something else cool, I'll still add it. This reducer doesn't update any table, it just prints identity for the client. Called Spacetime reducer. Reducer is a term coined by Clockwork Labs that refers to a function which, when executed, reduces a set of inserts and deletes into the database state. What? The term derives from functional programming and is closely related to similarity name concepts in other frameworks like Redux. Reducers can be called remotely using the command line interface client SDK, or can be scheduled to be called at some future time. Called at some future time from another reducer call. Huh. Technology. All reducers execute transactionally and automatically, meaning that from within the reducer it will appear as though all changes are... How many points do you have? Changes are being applied to the data.
I have a lot.
However, from the
Not I have 90. I have like 90.
Okay. However, from the outside change... no, not the technology. However, from the outside changes made in the reducer will only be applied to the database once the reducer completes successfully. Okay. From the outside changes made in the reducer will only be applied to the database once the reducer completes successfully. If you return an error from reducer or panic with the reducer, all changes made to the database will be rolled back. Okay, so that's pretty nice, as if the function had never been called. If you are familiar with atomic transactions, no, it may not be obvious yet just how useful and important this feature is. But once you build a somewhat complex application, it will become clear just how invaluable this feature is. So it's kind of like clients sending information to the database just verifies it and sends a state back. I don't know if it's happening like all the time or if it's like, oh wow, we just reached the follow goal on Twitch, amazing. I don't know if it's kind of like, should that happen like every iteration, or should it only be like it sends what it wants to do and then through intervals it will update the state to the client. Guess the GG on your follow goal. Thank you. It's very nice to reach that goal every once in a while.
Yeah, it took like 2 months or something.
Yeah, Lucas is have more money. Yes. Maybe someday I will have money. We'll get there, we'll get there. But I think at the moment being, I'm mainly just focusing on learning. I was thinking, like, I was going pretty hard on the videos, but now, like, I need to learn more shit. And especially maths and physics. I'm at attack Harold now.
What?
He's gonna attack you.
What?
Yeah. I don't know. I hope he's attacking you. In game.
No, in real life. Can I beat him? No, he's beating me.
Sure.
Hey. Ah.
Publishing the module. I swear you need to be more popular. You have made so good game. Well, I don't.
Yeah, but it's also made so bad Discord bots, so it's kind of like it cancels out.
I don't know. The games are like maybe someday. Like right now, it's just like it's kind of like exploring a lot. But someday I will probably make some good games that will be worthwhile playing or something like that. So, but thank you. Hans is forcing me to do better, right, Hans?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you tried making the game fun?
Well,
Wow.
I didn't consider that.
But you know, Lucas, something that makes all games fun is multiplayer and friendship, which, you know, I don't think you're the right person to be making a game that is multiplayer and about friendship, because your friends folder is empty.
But multiplayer is complex.
No.
Okay.
You press the like add multiplayer button.
Wait, where is this button?
Oh, it's like in the settings.
Imagine that. Add multiplayer button. Sure.
What do you mean imagine that? That's just how it is.
What? Oh my god.
You must be living under a rock.
Yeah, for real. But I think like this is gonna be a cool project. Like it's just I don't know. It's gonna be so freaking cool. Publish the module. Now that we have some basic functionality, let's publish the module to SpacetimeDB and call our debug reducer. In a new terminal window, run the local version SpacetimeDB command. This following log And then now that the spacetime is running, we publish our module to SpacetimeDB host in a separate terminal and window to navigate to. Okay, this is just for the Unity, but we don't have that. If you're not already logged into SpacetimeDB client, run spacetime login command to log into your spacetime website account. Once you're logged in, run local. Okay, this will publish your Blockholio server logic to SpacetimeDB. No, Harold, delete that message right now, or I will reduce your pay by -$1.
But it's like minus on the already negative, so it's like plus.
No, that's what I mean. I will reduce it further.
No, because like mine is already negative. So if you do minus, it's like addition.
No. The absolute value will be larger, but the math.
Yeah. Also, Lucas, are you working at Twitch by any chance? Because it says there was a network error. Please try again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm reconnected. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, and I think you made the networking for Twitch. Not gonna lie.
Follower goal starting 90 out of 100. All right, guys. Next goal when when we reach 100, I will eat an apple. Didn't I say that for
Lucas, your live stream.
What is up with my live stream?
It ended.
Both on Twitch, on YouTube?
No, just on Twitch, I think. I don't know about YouTube.
Okay, I will stop and start again, bruh. Twitch is messing with me, I swear. It's raining like. Wait,
yeah.
I need to. Here, I have the window open.
I like that Lucas has like streamed one stream that was about 3 minutes and then another one that was about 9 minutes, and like there were 20 minutes between those, but yeah, I don't know. Hence I think he's rage baiting with the streaming now.
Back. It was raining like crazy. All right.
Yeah, it is raining like crazy.
Is the stream back now?
Let's check.
Let's see. Let's check.
Well, if the stream is supposed to be 9 minutes, then it works.
Oh, it's supposed to be 53 seconds, but 9 minutes works too.
Nah, it doesn't work.
No, it says I'm live now.
Yeah, now it works.
What the hell? This is some weird ass. I think Twitch is just like messing with my brains or something. I don't know, man. This is weird.
Your brains? Do you
Yeah.
have multiple?
Okay, I've been doing math this whole day and physics.
Math.
Alright. So
Yeah, you've been doing math and physics all day.
I have forgotten how to do basic addition, right? I don't know how to do 2 plus 2. Build.
Well, 2 plus 2 is basically is 2. Well, it's just the like square root of 4.
But isn't that like 2 times 2?
Yeah. Well, no. Kinda. But like, yes. But 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is also 4. So yeah. And the square root of 4 is 2. You know, I tried to make it easier for you.
Thank you. I would not know this. Tetragrammaton.
You know, it's kind of like, it's almost the amount of elements in a 2D matrix, you know.
Now that's crazy.
Yes.
Neural Tetragrammaton is nearly gonna force him to buy Nikes in 2050. That's true. Neuralink is gonna force you to buy another Neuralink in 2050. Changed my mind. If you sign into Spacedown login via GitHub, the token you get will be issued at spacedown.com. This will also ensure that you can recover your identity in case you lose it. On the other hand, if you do Spacedown login server issued login local, you will get identity which is issued directly by your local server. Do note how that server issued login token are not recoverable if lost and are only recognized by the server that issued them. That's what she said. Call black hole debug. If the call completes successfully, the command will have output. Okay. Okay, yeah, no. Connecting our clients. Next, let's connect our clients to our database. Let's start by modifying our debug reducer and rename the reducer to be called connect and add client connect parentheses after spacetime reducer and the results should look like this. I think I already have this because if I don't, I wouldn't be able to connect to anything, right? Let's see, validate name, send message, validate, find connect, yeah, here it is. Why is there like a big ass thing on here on the right? I don't know. Hans.
Yeah.
Do we be doing tomorrow the database stuff together?
What stuff do you mean?
The database. There's a new exercise.
Yeah, sure. I still need to watch the lectures. I have 2 lectures I haven't watched.
I have one, but I will probably I will go gym in the morning and that stuff. So, yeah.
Okay.
But we can talk more tomorrow then, I guess.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Connecting our clients, and then this thing, okay, and then they have context reducer, context result string. To the spacetime DB reducer macro indicates to spacetime DB that this is a special reducer. That this reducer is only ever called by spacetime DB itself when a client connects to your database. Wait, what? The client connected argument. Okay. The spacetime reducer. That's okay. Macro indicates that spacetime DB that this is a special reducer. Okay, this reducer is only ever called by spacetime itself when a client connects to your database. So you can have multiple reducers being called when a client is connected. Huh. I think it doesn't say that you can only have one or not, but so Spacetime DB gives you the ability to define custom reducer that automatically triggers when a certain event occurs. Init called first time you publish your module and anytime you clear the database with spacetime publish name delete data. Client connected call when your user connects to the database. Spacetime database. Their identity can be found in the sender value of the reducer context. And disconnect, called when a user is disconnected from your spacetime database. Publish your module again by, so every time that you make a change, you have to also scroll close and start again. Okay. Generating the chat, or the client chat, bruh. The special command line built function to let us generate C# types that correspond to our tables type and reducer that we can use from our Unity client. Let's generate our type for a module in Black Hole Leo server Rust. Directly run the following command. Okay. Call this anything you. Okay. This will generate a set of files directly containing the code generated types and reducer functions that are defined in our module but outside the on client. This will also generate a file directly with the type aware database connection class. We will use this class to connect to our database from Unity. Important, at this point there will be an error in your Unity project due to a known issue with Unity and C#9. You need to insert the following code to your Unity project. Okay, add this snippet to the bottom of your game RCS file in your Unity project. This will hopefully be resolved in Unity soon. Connecting to the database. At this point we can set up Unity to connect your top manager file with, and then they just do all of these things. Replace the implementation of the game manager class with the following. So they just have this on connect on subscription apply border thickness material border material game manager instance local identity connection, and then you start this application target frame builder on connect on. Okay, it's kind of cozy actually how you can hear the rain. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain, but I can hear the rain.
No.
Ah damn.
So get back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no fun for you. And also close your window. No more rain listening over here.
Oh, I closed it, but it's still raining towards the window, bro.
Then just go to your basement.
I actually have a small storage in the basement, so I don't use it. I realized that I have it like 9 months after I moved in. I was like, holy shit, I have a place where I can put stuff. Crazy.
Well, I know what you've done there.
Where's the sound effects?
We don't have any, man. The budget has actually ran out.
The budget ran out. No.
Yeah, bro, try to use the soundboard.
Isn't there like, at least that one should be there. Oh man.
Well, I
That's-
guess, but like, I was more thinking Vsauce.
I was thinking about the shock, you know, thingy, I don't know.
The shock.
Yeah.
What?
The svenska shock.
Oh! What? What do you mean? What does that have to do with anything?
It's irrelevant, completely irrelevant. I just realized
Yeah.
like that those words sound similar.
Bruh.
I'm getting tired,
Yes,
alright.
if you want to know Swedish, you can say in the chat, Lucas is shocked.
No, don't say that. I wish,
Yes.
but I'm not.
You wish?
Yes.
What? Okay, but you're not Make-A-Wish kid, so yeah, no.
I'm special. No.
Nah.
I wish
I don't know about that.
wish I had some fat so I could work it out, because it's so hard to eat enough, you know? Because like it would just be easier to not like having to be concerned about eating all the time and just train, but I'm more concerned about like eating enough than I'm concerned about training. In order to build a connection to the space-time DB, we need a
Wait, before we continue, I'm just gonna say that the word today is literally what Lucas does every day.
grind.
No,
What else do I do? I don't do anything else. Sleep, eat,
no.
code.
Lucas, read the Discord chat.
I'm afraid to read it. What does that word even mean?
So innocent.
Yes, bro doesn't even know. I'm literally better at English than Lucas. And he lives in Finland. I mean, his language is even more useless than mine.
What does that word even mean, brother? I have never heard it before. And I don't know if I wanna Google it on stream now, bro. I'm gonna take up.
No, don't.
I'm gonna.
No, don't Google it on stream.
I'm just gonna do it in a separate window here right now.
Got the video then. Like a tab.
To beat rapidly or violently as the heart pound. Ah, okay. To feel or be subjected to a pulsating pain. For example, my toe was throbbing after I stubbed it. I don't know what's so bad about that. That doesn't sound too bad. When I go to images, Brave just says 500 internal error.
Put off safe search. Bro, is just gonna have nightmares.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to sleep now, thanks.
Yes.
Our callbacks and specify a space-time DB through a URI and a module name. Let's see. In order to build a connection to space-time, we need to register our callbacks and specify space-time DB through URI and the module. So here, just what is this? It's not mentioned. It just exists, I guess. Oh wait, no, it's here. Okay, so they just connect and then handle error and handle connection. Server comes from here. Oopsie daisy. and then just the name. If you use a space-time DB auth token stored in the Unity player pref, you can use it to authenticate the connection. Okay, we don't care. Build a connection with will establish a connection to the space-time DB server. Okay. So there's a builder. Okay. But that's for Unity, I guess. But I think StreamFIghter has something similar. Call when we connect space-time DB and receive our client identity. Okay. Here we configure the connection to the database.
Database, yes.
Yeah. Bro, Lucas, just update Brave, but if I do that, then I have to reinstall the whole Brave thingy. I don't know, do I have Brave through Pacman or through what?
Never heard about the package manager, what?
I have it through here. I don't know how to update it.
Through what? Pacman?
Yeah.
Use Yay.
But I don't know if it's, maybe it is true. Yeah, I have it. I'm not sure which one it owns because they should be connected.
Lucas, you could say that you're not brave enough.
I do sudo pacman SYU every day, every morning when I wake up. So everything is up to date. I don't know why Brave binary is not up to date. That I don't know. And yeah, here we configure the connection to the database by passing it some callback in addition to providing server URI and module name to the connection. When the client connects to the space and DB SDK, we call the handle connect method, allowing us to start up the game. So handle connect. Wait, let me see. Does it do anything besides? Nope. In our handle connect callback, we build a subscription and are calling subscribe and subscribe to all the data in the database. This will cause SpaceMD to synchronize the state of all your tables with Unity's client spacetime DB. SDK client cache can also subscribe to a specific table using SQL syntax, e.g. select from my table, or our SQL documentation enumerates the operations that are acceptable in our SQL syntax. Okay. So wait, subscribe was one of the handle subscription applied, but subscribe all tables. Okay, that's you can do that. Crazy. But yeah, you can select which ones you want to subscribe to, and that's also like what we do here in ours. I think we have SQL code. Am I blind? I swear to God, we have it. I have seen it. I'm in the Rust, of course. I'm not gonna find it here. And this is
Lucas is in the rust of it.
Yes, and front end I need to be at here. No, isn't it? App. All right. Here, subscribe to queries from messages and from user. This one is subscribed to. Poop. You spent 100 bits to highlight your message poop. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room. A room filled with Lucas. Which made me go crazy.
Crazy?
Yes.
Poop is funny word, almost as funny as egg or fish. That's pretty funny. Channel points. Oh, it's pizza. Channel point. What's the difference? Lucas, that's a funny word. It is. Handle connection errors. So then they have that. Yes. Let's see. Client cache. The SDK client cache is a client-side view of the database defined by the supply queries to the subscribe function. Spacetime ensures that the results of subscription queries are automatically updated and pushed to the client cache.
Yo, I guessed right. Yo, it's Chef.
It's
What's
Chef.
up?
Yo, what's up, Chef?
Yeah.
To the client cache as the change, which allows efficient access with unnecessary server queries. Okay. Now we're ready to connect to the client and server. Press the play button in Unity. If all went well, you should see below output in Unity logs.
Wait, Unity?
No,
Which one is
the,
Unity?
I'm saying.
no, we are just reading
Okay.
the Unity setup because it's game related and just trying to convert it to our own thingy.
Okay, we
Yeah.
get now game in.
Subscription applied indicates that SpaceTimeDB SDK has evaluated your subscription queries and synchronized your local cache with your database table. We can also see that the server has logged in the connection as well. Next step, you learned how to set up a Unity project with the spacetime blah blah module and how to connect your all the steps. You're now the next part. Wait, what? You're now ready to start building the game. That's also, yeah, let's see. Function of the game, you will learn how to access your table data and call reducers in Unity. Well, we will take that knowledge and call reducers in TypeScript. Let's start by spawning food into the map. The first thing we need to do is create new special reducers called the init reducer. SpaceTimeDB calls init reducers automatically when first publish your modules and also after any time you run the publish delete data. So you could literally have, gives you the opportunity to initialize the state of your database before clients connect. Add this new reducer connect reducer. Note that the init parameter passed to the reducer macro that indicates that based on that it should be called upon the database creation. So
What's the project going? Still doing like the database right now?
yeah. It's kind of like, well, it's kind of like everything at the moment. Just trying to figure out like how do you even illustrate multiple players and how do I update multiple players and how do I send them over the database, the network to so everybody can get the information about multiple players. Like it's the whole line. That's why we're reading kind of like the Unity how they do it through that, and they're making like an Agario clone kind of, so we can quite easily just make it applicable to what we're trying to do, just like that, you know. So init config try insert. Okay, so it tries to make world size 1000. This reducer also demonstrates how to insert new rows into the table. Adding insert a single config row to the config table with the try insert function. Try insert returns an error if inserting the row into the table would violate any constraints like unique constraints on the table. You can also use insert which panics on constraint violation if you know for sure that you will not violate any constraints. Now that we ensure that our database always has a valid world size, let's spawn some food into the map and add the following code to the end of the file. So you can, shit, what the fuck. So, food mass, main food mass, max target food count 600, mass radius. Okay.
Wait, is it wasps?
This is Rust. This is the server.
He has injected all of the languages.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch them all.
Yep.
How many
But
programming
it's more in like a
languages are
sickness way. There's a lot of them.
When is F# support coming?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Wait, what? What?
Basically C# but functional.
Uh, let's see. So there's like, okay, and then there's a spawn food reducer. Nothing extra with it. Text the context. If player count is 0, are there no logged in players? Skip food then. Okay. World context. Let's see. .db config. I find config not found. World size. So it takes the world size and then creates a random number generator and then food count. A random food count. While food count target food count. Okay, as use 64 food mass random min max, and then it gets the radius, and then gen. Okay. X Y entity. Try insert entity with an ID, position, XY, mass, and then try insert. So this basically just insert, but from where is it gonna be called? Because I don't think every client can start calling this every loop, because then it will just grow linearly with the amount of clients that you have. Like, is this still just run on the server? And then well, I guess they will show it here. It's just interesting to think about before you even get to that. In this reducer, we are using world size configuration with the reducer context, a random number generator, a function to place 600 food uniformly randomly throughout the map. We also chosen the mass of the food to be random number between 2 and 4, inclusive. Although we've written the what's there a C#? What is this? 2 helper functions so we can get random range as either uint or float. Ah, okay, so that's if you do it in okay, cool. Although we are written the reducer to spawn food, no food will actually be spawned until we call the function while player logged in. This raises the question of who should call this function and when. Exactly. We would like for this function to be called periodically to top up the amount of food on the map so that it never falls very far below our target amount of food. SpaceTime has a built-in function for exactly this. With SpaceTime you can schedule your module to call itself in the future or repeatedly with the reducers. In order to schedule a reducer to be called when we have to create a new table which specifies when and how a reducer should be called. Add this table to the top of the file below your import. Spawn food timer. There, it's table. Phew! Woo-wee. I don't know, Twitch is really having a stroke right now. It's just saying that I'm going live and I don't know, man, this is funny.
It's getting late for me. I'm gonna get off for today.
Yeah, I should also be going real soon.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Hans. I still think it's really good. It's like getting a bit clearer how this is supposed to work, so it's really nice. Let's put this actually just about here. We don't need a debug. I think the debug can say bye-bye. And then what we can do is this thing. Just below your imports. Wait, what the fuck? What imports? I think it's assuming this, but let's see. Now that schedule spawn food parameters in the table macro, this tells based on that the rows. This is actually quite a long. I'm thinking like we could probably like take this. We could actually like make a Gario with squares. Maybe we could use circles. Now we can do circles, and we can actually try to replicate just a Gario to begin with. You know, I don't think that's too bad of an idea. I think it's a really good idea. Let's save this. But I need to still figure out one very essential thing. Like that's, I hate it. It's gonna be web dev. How the fuck do I get this thing? I mean this thing to also include the game. Like this is the app, right?
When is the Zig web development extension coming?
Extension? What do you mean?
So you can basically use it like JavaScript for web development, you know?
Well, you can, I guess, right now, but it's not advised.
Okay, crazy. I think like wait, where did the thing go? Anyways. Okay, get back. Okay. Like this thing, because the game right now.
Yeah, in a minute.
How I do it is this. Alright, see in a bit. I have here join game, which literally just redirects you to this thing. But I kind of need to make it so it would work with this, or actually it needs to be here because it needs to still be aware of our current connection, right? That this thing, it needs to know who is the person connected, and like that needs to run the game. And right now the game is like kind of like, I don't know, not with it. And I'm no web developer, so I don't know what the fuck. I guess we could just take this code over there. That could work too, maybe. I don't want to touch this. Ugh. But I guess we could do that.
Back.
Do we have any web dev enjoyers with us? Do we know anyone?
It's ping.
I guess I even have a role for web dev people.
Yeah. Just ping. You can just look at the people and see if there is anyone you know well.
Yeah. But I will do that tomorrow, and then I will ask them what's up. For now.
No, I mean that will you ask them.
I will just ask them about this thing, because right now,
No.
if you look at
You're
this,
just gonna say like, "Hey, get back to work," and then they're like,
this is where I got all of this. This is where I got the actual. Oh, not here. Fuck. This is where I got the actual connection to the database, right? And then I have a button where you can say join game. The problem is that when you do that, you get the actual WASM file with the game. You know, that's all perfect. The issue is the problem.
Oh yeah.
Where when you press that button, all I have is a link to this, and I'm not sure that you have a reference to your connection anymore, so I cannot call your database connections to say that update the state of the game or like send information or whatnot. And the thing that still sucks is that this is also limited to this 400 by 400. If I do 600 by 600, it's gonna break again. I need to figure that out as well. Yeah. And it's the small things, you know, they will get figured out. Somebody knows this shit, right?
Nope.
Nope.
you expect someone to know web dev? That's rare.
Somebody who
Yeah, very.
enjoys JavaScript? What kind of sociopath is that?
By the way, Harold, you know when I told you today the articles or blog posts we need to
Blobby?
like no for a school thing.
Yeah.
It's like blog post, and I searched a blog post like at first from Andrew Kelly because you know
Ooh.
I thought maybe he made a blog post on his data-oriented design talk, but I didn't. I think he didn't did it. Yeah. So
Well, just make your own blog, and then you put that as your chosen one.
YC is the goat in 2025 now.
Oh, bruh. Now I should do like why Vulkan is the best, and then you can say about the Vulkan street you found.
Vulkan is the
You
best.
see, compile your C projects. GCC doesn't give warnings on.
Yeah, Zig. Zig.
I explained Zig today to a friend of mine.
Oh, you see, bro, I'm the best Zigger ever. Like, bro, Andrew Kelly should just pay me because I'm just advertising.
Yeah, bro. Bro joins the marketing team of Zig, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, I know it's short streams. I still think they're really good because like it's really nice information I guess for every stream. But I'm gonna go. I got gym to hit tomorrow morning, so
Yes.
yeah. Good night everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. And,
Good night.
Bye.
Yeah.